Yugioh
is fucking expensive.
Welcome back to Building on a Budget, my next Yu-Gi-Oh journey. Last week we did terribly against all three of our matches, but this week I think the tides are going to turn quite a bit because we're adding some really powerful cards to our deck. As you can see here, we're going to be throwing in one Chaos Dragon Levianeer, setting us back $1.36. We're also going to be adding Stardust Spark Dragon for 25 cents, and two Nebula Dragons, and one 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. These cards are going to significantly assist our deck, and it's only going to set us back $2.88. This being subtracted from our $6.37 that we had from our previous weeks left over, this leaves us with a grand total in our piggy bank of $3.49. So hopefully we can add some more to that today. We're going to try our hardest. We'll at least get $3 for the following week. But let's win some duels, guys, so we can get in and just start destroying all of our enemies. Alright guys, so in duel number 1 we're going up against gadgets. We go first, summoning our ancients, going into Blue Eyes alternative, and then summoning our Blue Eyes White Dragon along with our Nebula Dragon. We go into Spirit Dragon, Hope Harbinger, and Blue Eyes White Dragon on our field at the end of our turn. They upstart, and then they summon Gold Gadget, summon Silver Gadget, and then Gold Gadget again. They go into Chakanine, go into Borbo. They attempt to attack us directly, not realizing that our Hope Harbinger can redirect the attack into itself. We go ahead and use Spirit Dragon and use its effect on our standby phase in order to bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon. They attempt to negate it, but they can't destroy it because our dragon monsters can't be destroyed due to our Spirit Dragon or Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon's Blue Eyes Silver Dragon's effect. We go ahead and bring out Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and then they're able to kind of bring out a bunch of monsters in order to defend themselves, but it's not enough, and we end up taking game number 1. Game number 2, they go first. They use Galaxy Soldier, bring out their Galaxy Soldier, add another one, bring it out, and I think they forgot to add their Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity to their deck. So they just bring out Clifford Genius. So we go ahead, go into our combo. We bring a bunch of level 8s to our hand, summon Alternative White Dragon, summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, Nebula Dragon, Hope Harbinger, and then we attack over their monster and hit them directly for 3k, and we end our turn. During their turn, they Dark Hole, we negate it, and they just go ahead and surrender that one, winning us match number 1. Match number 2, we're going against Unchained. So we go first using the Melody, bringing 2 level 8s to our hand, bringing 2 more level 8s to our hand with our other Melody. We bring out Blue Eyes Alternative, go into Hope Harbinger, and end our turn. Kind of a weak board. So their turn, they go Tour Guide, they bring out another Evil Eye monster, they attempt to activate their spell card, we negate it, and they go ahead and go into their Nightmare Shark. I don't know why they did that exactly, but we bring out our Alternative White Dragon, go into Sage, add Maiden to hand, summon our level 9, summon our other level 9, go into Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and attack them directly for 3k, and then we attacked over them for 1k. They use their Surziel, I believe, and attempt to activate Celine, and we negate it. From here, it's just kind of back and forth with all the effects. They bring out their Phoenix finally, and then it's our turn. We go ahead, go over and attack over their monster and attack directly for game number 1. Let's move on to game number 2. In game number 2, they go first. They activate Terraforming, adding their field spell to their hand, activating it to add a Surziel to their hand. They activate Surziel's effect, adding another Evil Eye card to their hand. They activate a bunch of their Evil Eye spell cards. They bring out their Basilisk. They bring out their Empress of the Evil Eye. And then they activate their a couple of their equip spells. bringing their monster up to 36k, which is way over any of our Blue Eyes monsters, unfortunately. They stop the effect of our first Melody of the Awakening Dragon. We bring out our Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, and we bring out our Chaos Dragon Levianeer. They negate its effect, and then we go into our 4k monster, but that's still not enough to get over them. So they go ahead, they activate a couple more effects. It's really awesome how that card can just like double its attack every time an effect is activated, or whatever it does. It adds a lot of attack to that monster, but they end up hitting us for 10,300 damage. So let's move on to game number 3. So in game number 3, we decide to go first, and we activate Mausoleum. We summon Sage, activate Sage, bring Maiden, summon Maiden, activate Mausoleum, targeting Maiden to bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon and send one to the graveyard. Then we summon Spirit Dragon, use Monster Reborn, bring out Blue Eyes, go into Azure Eye Silver Dragon, and we end our turn from there. They go ahead and activate their field spell. They go into their Surziel, then Basilisk, then start activating their spell effects, activate Reemergence, bring out a token, go into their Empress, and they activate Selene. They use Pot of Prosperity in order to add a card to their hand, at which point they add, I believe it was the Evil Eye Repose. So their monster is 2,500. We go ahead and attempt to attack into their monster, and I didn't realize what the cards did, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I lost 500, and then I attack into them again. Being an idiot, I didn't realize that I couldn't use Honest on them. And then it's their turn. They go into their Link monster, go into Access Code Talker. They use the effect to give Access Code Talker 5,300, and then bring back their 2,600 monster, and just continue to go on and attack us directly for game. And that's game number 2. So here we have our duels against our rival Ecorion. He's actually been doing really well for himself, adding the perfect cards to his deck every week in order to beat us every single week for the past, I think it's 4 weeks. We did have some really close matches against him, or really close duels against him this week. And as you're seeing, I actually did make a couple mistakes here. That being, I think the only one that I really made was I activated Melody of Awakening Dragon a couple of times and added Nebula Dragon to my hand, which is totally cheating. I didn't even realize it. This was my first time actually using the deck, and I hadn't looked at Nebula Dragon. That's what they say, right? Read your cards. He only has 2,000 attack. You can't add it with Melody of Awakening Dragon. So unfortunately, I did some illegal plays here, and either way, I lost to him 2-1, but it was a really fun match. I'll remember that I can't add Nebula from now on. Unfortunately, it's such a good card. Having that and Blue Eyes in the hand is an automatic Hope Harbinger, and yeah. But as you can see, we were very back and forth in these duels. Unfortunately, I can't take too much pride for that, because yeah, that little bit of accidental cheating kind of sucks. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the duels that we had this week, and I look forward to continuing this journey and slowly adding more and more cards to this deck that are going to help it out. We have some ideas, but pending on what happens on the ban list, I don't know what we're going to be adding. We're kind of slowly going towards what we had the idea of in the first place, but because of the ban list prediction, I don't even know what to call this timeline. It's past March 1st, 2021 right now, and yeah, we're just waiting on a ban list right now to figure out exactly what direction we're going to take this deck in. But again, if you like the video, please be sure